This coming Thursday will mark the 12th anniversary of September 11, 2001. On that tragic and historic day, nearly 3,000 people lost their lives as a result of a violent attack on our country. The historic events of September 11th were a series of coordinated suicide attacks by Al-Qaeda upon the United States of America. On that morning, 19 Al-Qaeda terrorists hijacked 4 commercial passenger jetliners. The hijackers intentionally crashed 2 of the airliners into the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in New York City, killing everyone on board and many others working in the building. The hijackers crashed a 3rd airliner into the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia. Just outside Washington, D.C., the 4th plane crashed into a field near Shanksville in rural Pennsylvania after some of its heroic passengers and flight crew attempted to retake control of the plane, which the hijackers had redirected toward Washington, D.C. There were no survivors from any of the flights. The events of that day and on the days after shocked our nation and filled us with grief as we watched the footage on TV and read about it in newspapers and magazines. Interestingly enough, the earliest accounts of how we as a nation began to heal with our grief was the memories of people singing, "We Shall Overcome," and "America the Beautiful." The first organized public event following the attacks was a concert by the New York Philharmonic in which Brahms' Requiem was performed. It was music that gave us the beginning of a sense that life might go on. Music and all of the arts are a basic need of human survival. Music is one of the ways we make sense of our lives, one of the ways in which we express feelings when we have no words, a way for us to understand things with our hearts when we cannot with our minds. That is why the arts deserve to be an important part of every child's education. Tonight, approximately 1,100 students, musicians representing 8 communities will pay another musical tribute to honor and remember those nearly 3,000 people who lost their lives on September 11, 2001, and to those who have served or are presently serving our country in our nation's military, law enforcement, and emergency rescue squads with the performance of Lee Greenwood's "God Bless the USA." Would you please stand and observe a moment of silence for the victims of September 11, 2001, and for those who have served, are presently serving our country in our nation's armed forces. Let us never forget.
Students, we thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, good night.